Pan-fried eggs are eggs cooked in a pan with a small amount of fat. They are often referred to as sunny side up, over easy, over medium, or over hard. When pan-frying eggs, it is best to use a good, non-stick pan to ensure the eggs move freely. Heat the pan over low heat and add a bit of oil or butter. For delicious flavor and to maintain the pristine white of the eggs, it is best to use clarified butter. Regular butter contains milk solids and impurities which can brown and discolor the eggs. Be sure to use the freshest eggs possible, as the whites and yolks will hold their shape better and not spread out as much. Here, you can see that the egg on the right is older than the egg on the left, as the egg white is much thinner. Sunny side up refers to eggs that are not flipped. The egg white should be fully cooked and the yolk should be runny and bright colored. Crack the eggs into the pan and let cook over very low heat. When cooking sunny side up eggs, low heat is necessary to cook the whites without browning. Season to taste and cook until the whites have set. As the eggs cook, you will notice that the thinner white sets first. These eggs still need to be cooked a bit longer, as the thick white around the yolk is still a bit jiggly. Once the whites have set around the yolk like this, these sunny side up eggs can be served. Over easy, over medium, and over hard eggs refer to eggs that are flipped during cooking. With the heat over medium-low, add the fat. Because these eggs are flipped, it is important to not add too much fat, as it can splatter up and burn your arm. When adding the eggs to the pan, make sure to place the yolks next to each other. To do this, crack the egg with the tip facing the same way each time. This will help to position the yolks for flipping. Season the eggs to taste. Cook until the whites are about 3/4 of the way cooked, like this. Just before flipping, make sure the eggs slide around freely in the pan. Otherwise, they will stick when you go to flip them. If the eggs are sticking, add a bit more fat. Now position the eggs so that each yolk is on either side of the handle like this, not in line with it. Just like in pan tossing, use one continuous and fluid motion to flip the eggs over. This takes a bit of patience and confidence, and you may even end up with a few broken yolks, but don't worry, it's only eggs after all. Once the eggs are flipped, do not touch them. You may be tempted to reposition them, but it doesn't matter where they land. The yolks need time to set before moving them, otherwise they will break. For over-easy eggs, flip the eggs again after about 30 seconds. To do this, give the pan a quick jerk like this. This will help release the eggs without the risk of breaking the yolk. Now flip the egg over and slide the eggs onto a plate, presentation side up. For over-easy eggs, the whites should be fully cooked, but the yolk should still be runny. For over-medium eggs, flip and let them cook for about a minute. Over-medium yolks will just start to set around the edges, but the middle will still be a bit runny. Finally, for over-hard eggs, once flipped, cook for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. To help you determine when they are done, you can touch the yolk to see how firm it is. The yolk of an over-hard egg should not be runny. If you are nervous about flipping, you can use a spatula to do it. However, you will need a pan with a larger surface area so you can get the spatula right underneath. Make sure to lift underneath the yolks like this, and be gentle so you don't break them. There are no strict rules here. How you like your eggs is up to you. and it depends on the dish you are cooking. Whether over easy or over hard, you may prefer your eggs a bit crispy around the edges. To do this, simply use a bit higher heat and follow the same procedure.